What's up, nerds? Welcome back to Everything Nerdy, and today we've got our top 5 comics of the week. Let's get into it. Before we get into things, the winner of last week's giveaway will pop up here. Ding! And if that's you, make sure you let us know, comment on down below, message us on Twitter, message us on TikTok, whatever it needs to be. Just let us know so we can get that comic sent out to you. And this week's giveaway is going to be for this Superman Action Comics 1001, which is a really cool cover, and it'll pop up here as well so you can get a better look. But that's going to be our giveaway for this week. So if you want to be in with a chance of winning that, make sure you comment down below. And I'll tell you what to comment at the end of the video to make sure you've watched it all. But let's get into today's picks. In at number 5, we've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 4, The Last Ronin. And it is honestly such a cool cover. I love it so much. I think we looked at The Last Ronin as one of Peach Momoko's covers in the last video. If you haven't seen that, go check it out down below. But this cover is honestly on the same kind of scale, just very empty, very barren, and it leaves a lot to the imagination. You can just see this stick, this book in these woods, snowy woods that is, and it's just a very beautiful picture without the comic, but actually as a comic cover it really leaves a lot to be desired in terms of what you know, and it really leaves you wanting to know more, so that's why it's in at number 5. In at number 4, we've got the very realistic cover of The Death of Doctor Strange number 1. Now this is a really interesting comic as it's looking into what would happen if Doctor Strange died, and most importantly, who killed Stephen Strange. And that's a really exciting concept, a really exciting realistic cover. A lot of time got into that cover. It looks absolutely magical, you'll see it there, but it looks like a really cool comic, and it just looks really exciting as well, and that's why it's in at number 4. In at number 3, we've got The Flash 774, where we see The Flash, Wally West, take on Dr. Nightmare on the same night that he attends a daddy-daughter dance with his daughter. So side by side with her, he has to try and defeat Dr. Nightmare and get out of this kind of night of chaos that he's in. Again, it's a really cool cover. You can see the zombies coming for Flash, coming for his daughter, but it just looks really awesome, sounds like a great story, and that's our number 3. In at number 2 is Moon Knight number 3. And I know for a fact if Kris was here this week, this is going to be one of the comics that he would have picked because he loves Moon Knight, first of all. And secondly, this cover is absolutely incredible. And you know me, I'm one to go for the covers. I like to look at the artwork. I like to look at what intrigues me to a comic. That's what I always used to do when I saw my dad's comics up in his room. If I see a comic that I thought had a really cool cover, I'll go and read that one. But this cover is absolutely just crazy good, and I just love the way that his cape drains out the top of the cover, and it's quite a grainy cover, but a lot of design if you look closely on his shoulders, on his hands, on his gloves, and it just looks really awesome. And I know it's one that Kris would have picked, so that's why I've put it in here. That's for you, Kris. And finally, our number 1 pick for this week is Fantastic Four 36. Now I believe we had a Fantastic Four in last week, but they're just killing it with these comics and killing it with these covers. As you'll be able to see here, it's just such a bright, incredible cover, and we see obviously who's going to be Human Torch, just filling out the space of the cover with a really cool kind of effect on the name Fantastic Four as well. And it's actually a really cool cover in general in terms of the placement of the different items that you would find on a comic cover. But it looks like it's going to be a really cool comic. It's the fallout from the Bride of Doom and Death in 4 Dimensions. And it's going to be a really cool comic to read, but not only that, it's a really cool comic to look at. And that concludes our top 5 for this week. Do you agree with the picks, or do you think there's another comic coming out today that is better? Well, let us know. But if you have made it this far in the video and you want to be entered into the giveaway, make sure you comment down below, I miss Kris. That's a good idea. So if you've watched all this way and you want to be in with a chance of winning this week's giveaway, which again is the Superman Action Comics 1001, then make sure you comment down below, I miss Kris, with a winky face. Anyway, that's been it from us. My name's Joe, Kris is away, but we're everything nerdy, and we'll see you next time.